Gets it to Poling. Now Plummy Gardner. All 5 Commodores touching it on a 5-wide offense here.
They look very content with a 3-point lead to run some clock. I'm assuming this is going to get in. Well, Lane Harvey is going to go in his hands at some point.
Glover nearly lost it. Now Poling with 90 seconds to play. 52-49. Here's Monfort in the lane. 12-footer. Got it. Just the way Coach Tabler threw it up,
I'm sure
right?
it's exactly like he thought it was going to go.
Perry's only been to that game twice, and they were 0-2, and we were 2-22 versus St. Henry.
56-51, 5-point game. Harvey down low. Glover layup.
And just to come up with a victory, I was so happy for the kids and the community and this school.
St. Henry trying to run out some clock and a steal. Plummy Gardner comes up with it. And the command boat has left Perry and is on its way to Kettering for a regional semifinal appearance.
When that final buzzer rang, we just ran and were really hype about winning something that the school has never had.
From Trent Arena and Kettering Fairmont High School, we welcome you to a Division IV regional semifinal featuring the Perry Commodores and the Yellow Springs Bulldogs.
It's an atmosphere like no other. You're starting to gain a fan base where they have no affiliation with either school. They just want to see a good basketball game, and now you're playing in front of 5,000-6,000 people instead of your 2,000 or 3,000 in a district game.
We're coming off a district championship win. First time ever in school history. We was feeling good going into the game.
Well, the week before, like when we was in practice, our whole mindset, it was on staying focused and doing what we have to do to get the win.
And the ride there, we were just really into it, really ready to be there, and just get ready and get on the court and play.
Here's Jacoby Lane Harvey. He'll drive baseline, dumps it to a cutting Brandon Neal for the layup.
Nice pass by Harvey.
Here comes Harvey. 3-on-3 at the other end, scores.
That might be the mismatch that Perry's going to take up. Harvey's been able to get in the lane 3 times. There's a turnover.
And then a foul. Glover skip pass back to Gardner. Gardner, long 2, got it.
Our coach told us when we got into the locker room that we could win this game. And we walked out on the court first quarter knowing that we could win the game. And then second quarter, I think they picked up their momentum and took over the game.
Rebound into the hands of Poling. Poling had it and lost it. 61-43, final score here tonight.
Kind of disappointing because I felt like everything was going the wrong way. I mean, I feel like we worked hard enough to win that game and just slipped away out of our hands.
Well, we was very frustrated. We just got out of our game and didn't do what we needed to do. And they took us out of our game and we didn't play like we were supposed to play.
I felt like disappointed in myself. I felt like I let my team down. Then we couldn't pull off the victory.
It hurt. Felt a lot of pain, felt a lot of disappointment.
I couldn't think of anything besides we'll be back. At the moment, I was sad, crying, but what was going through my mind is nobody's going to outwork us this summer, and then coming into the season, nobody will outwork us, and we're going to achieve the goal that we had set out last year.
So, what's the goal for this year?
State.
State. Go to state.
State. Nothing less than state. That's where I see us at, and just got to be in the gym every day, work hard.
Plummy Gardner, step up and take the snap, look for Kobe Glover.
Yeah, it's one of those schools where we only have 72 boys. You have to share athletes. And we tell everybody that it's important to play 3 sports.
As far as the knee goes, they found some instability in the kneecap.
Unfortunately, injury happens, and Plummy's been banged up a little bit, but we'll make sure he's healed up with the right rest along the season so he's healthy for the stretch run.
Basketball shouldn't be as much of a threat to him as you were doing football, weren't you?
Yeah. Quarterback on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's good news.
It is good.
Yep.
What other questions? Take it easy, okay?
This year, we got the X on our back. No one thought Perry had any credibility, okay? Now we've added that credibility. Now we put a big X on our back. So if you think you can just come to practice and not work and not get better, this season is going to end before you want it to. We all know where we want to be by the end of the season. We all know that. We've talked about our goals. But to get that goal, it's not going to be given to you. You think it was hard to get through a district last time, it's going to be even harder to get through a district this year. They're going to be that much more ready for you. So that's why starting today, even though it started last spring, starting today, we've got to come in with a mindset that we come and we work the entire time. Are you going to be the team playing at the end of March? You'll show me. You'll show me. Let's go. Have a great
season, let's work hard, okay? Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3, hard work.
Just stand up. Something gotta change.
I want you to guard like you're gonna guard the last 35 seconds.
Kids gonna be growing up on this music y'all listening to right now. And it's gonna get worse. Ain't no way I can sit like it's okay and watch it all go, and watch it all go down. There's no way I can sit like it's okay and watch it all go, and watch it all go down.
For the season, what are you gonna do? State.
State.
All right. State. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 states. 4, 5, 6 family. All right.
1, 2, 3, stay. 4, 5, 6.
Seats and every spot is taken. Either you're blinded or you in need of some kind of LASIK. Time is wasting. I'm trying to let them know the truth is real complicated. Tried to say it in a flow or two. When I show the proof, it be looking like I'm dissing. And that word dissing got me not looking like a Christian. I came off aggressive, ready to break y'all, but I can't fall to that same thought pattern that I was raised on. I am now free, and wanting to be a rapper had me trying to be like you, but I am now me. Now Pete, first name Bizzle. I indulge in honesty, far too intelligent to let you sit and lie to me. And no, this is not a beef, I just think it's comedy. Your response to the truth is what your response to the lie should be. And I apologize for any display of pride, but my heart is aching and I can't just let it stay inside. Can't just watch a nation die, ain't finna just take it as Satan uses the game as a way to feed this generation lies. Ain't no way I can sit like it's okay and watch it all go, and watch it all go down. There's no way I can sit like it's okay and watch it all go, and watch it all go down, down. Look, I spit the truth and they hate it. I go a ham like I'm in the booth cooking bacon. I came in the game to put the noose around Satan, cause he moving through the music. I can prove what I am saying.
Where are you at right now with your rehab and with your process of getting back to 100%?
My knee is healing good. It's getting back. It's not 100% yet, but it's getting there.
Okay. Have any concerns when you're out there on the court? Does it play on you at all mentally when you're out there with that, or?
No, it's just a little bother, but it's nothing I can't get through.
It's one of those things where we had a good preseason, got about 30 to 32 quarters in, found a lot of things that we do well. I think a few things that we need to work on. The biggest thing is not on the court. We're looking for that leader. We're going to face adversity, and when we face adversity on the basketball floor, we need that leader out there.
Coming to the scrimmage, I felt like we practiced hard the whole week. I felt like we were going to be good. I think we were a few steps behind. I think we could do better, though.
We got a high standard for this season. And coming into the first game, we just got to keep the intensity up and play like we know how to play.
This is the beginning of hopefully what's going to be a very successful season. You can't get to game 22 without playing games 1 through 21. So we're going to take it one step at a time. We have several goals set. Our first goal is to win a league championship. And in order for us to be strong in our league, we got to play the strong non-conference teams like Toledo Woodward. I think this is going to be a good measuring stick of where we're at, what we need to work on before we get into our league schedule.
Well, seniors, we're here now. Never thought this time would come. I took this program over when you were in first grade. When you were in first grade, and I watched you guys grow up from the pee-wees all the way up to now. This is your last go-round. This is your last first game of your high school career. You put all this work into it right now. It all starts tonight. Let's go.
started good. I think we're where we're supposed to be. The chemistry, I think, is there. It looks like we've been playing for 2 to 3 years.
This is what I was expecting, just from like picking up from last year and like keep improving, keep getting better.
Shawnee game coming up. I know that coaches always tell you to one game at a time, but I know a lot of you guys have had the Shawnee game circled on your calendars. Why is this game so special, and what kind of atmosphere and energy do you expect out of it?
I think this game is so big to us because we know every player that's over there, and they're only 5 minutes away from us, and I think this game means a lot. There's a lot of pride in this game.
The past couple of years it's been they won, we won, and this would be a good game.
The hype is going to be there. The gym's going to be packed. It's going to be a tournament atmosphere. You cannot simulate this enough during the season to get you ready for the tournament. So win or lose, we've got to learn a lot of things from this game. How are we going to react to a filled gym? How are we going to react to a very good basketball team? I'm not really worried about it. We have 5 experienced players, but it's going to be one of those, again, the kids need to stick to the game plan, which again, I'm not worried about, but it's going to be one of those where it's going to come down to the fourth quarter and which team can make bigger shots, which team can make defensive stops.
Hey, remember, keep your mouth shut. Cost us the game last year, 2-point game, got a technical. We just played Perry basketball. Sorry. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3, together.
Lane Harvey goes and gets the basketball, goes down low for Kobe Glover, spins on the block, draws contact up and in, and that is the bread and butter for Kobe Glover. Rims out. Wilkerson had the offensive rebound, but it squirts away from him. Lane Harvey pushes to Glover, and he goes up, and Kobe 4 points early for Perry. Off the glass, no good. Rebound and put back by Plummy Gardner. 2 points for Shawnee. Good look from Sean McDonald. On the other end, Orion Monfort. This is him in the paint. It is in, and that's it. Jacoby Lane Harvey, 1,000 points for Perry. And he gets a standing ovation, and he'll go to the free throw line to add to his milestone. And here come the Indians. It's McDonald. 68-60 Shawnee. Monfort. He drives, spins, what a move! Orion Monfort with 22.
Just about to say, at what point do you see Lane Harvey coming back into this game? As we speak, he's getting ready to check back in, see if he can't carry his team the last 4 minutes of this game, as Shawnee and Perry right now are just trading buckets.
Tyler Moore with the last one. There's Plummy Gardner. Whiteside has it for Perry, and Rosado takes it away. 1-on-1. Rosado lays it in. Rosado in for Moore. He lays it up. It's in and out. O'Neal, offensive rebound and get it. Now Wilkerson's going to drive, skip past to Moore. And look at McDonald down low. McDonald. He'll get in the middle. Easy 2 for Ray Manley.
I can't stress it enough that I make you do all the stupid little stuff all the time because in big games they can. We're going to watch our defense. It was absolutely 100% horrid. Everybody standing up straight, just, I'm just going to go score. We'll go score. You gave up 80 points, you'll win 0 out of 100 high school games if you give up 80 points. Sorry. So undisciplined. Just like 3 more guys late today. Undisciplined. You watch yourselves on defense. You stood straight up and watched the game. You might as well bought a ticket.
So Perry Commodores, how would they respond to that first setback of the season at the hands of their rival Shawnee? Chance to get back in the win column tonight against another Western Buckeye League school, making the trip to Van Wert. Tuesday did have some positives for Perry, as we showed you earlier in the Layfield Welding Top 5. Jacoby Lane Harvey eclipsing the 1,000-point plateau for his career. Perry focused on getting back in the win column, but Van Wert just as focused. Look at Dylan Lotzenheiser get the offensive rebound high off the window, and the foul. He's fired up. Then it's Jacoby Kelly, the sweet crossover and scoop to the hoop. 5-0 Van Wert. Kobe Glover loses it, regains it, and gets his team on the board. Their first field goal, but Lotzenheiser distributing to Kelly. Another deep 3. It's 8-2 Van Wert. Orion Monfort, step back jumper, foot on the line, so it counts as 2. But trying to get that groove going. Nate Place finds an open Drew Bagley, who knocks down the 3. It's 11-4 Cougars. Glover staying active on the offensive glass. Nice tip home here, but Van Wert holds on, 62-55.
Obviously, we scheduled those 3 games to win, but if we didn't win them, we wanted to learn something, and I think we can take something from each game. The Shawnee game, we sat the boys down, really had heart-to-heart, talking about roles, talking about sitting down, getting stops, and we thought we corrected some things.
The emotions were high. I mean, a lot of adrenaline going, and we wanted to get on the floor, but then we get out there, they started outplaying us, outrunning us, and then it just drained everything from us. And then after the game, it's just our heads went down, and it followed all through practice that week into the next game.
We showed up to the Van Wert game, and they just came out flat. And you're going to come out flat some games, especially when you're dealing with 16, 17, 18-year-old boys. So we just came out flat, just didn't give much energy, had to use the bench as a tool for some of the kids to learn their lessons and what we had to do and what we were talking about. And I think we took a lot from those 2 games because, you know, we played a 6-1 Walpock team who's a very good basketball team, and we started out, punched them in the mouth, 12-0. They came back with a nice run, and our kids responded, I thought, well after 2 games that we just didn't play very good basketball. And we came out, and they followed the game plan to a T. They did everything right to the last second. Walpock was just fortunate to hit a basket at the buzzer.
It definitely hurts, but I know that's making us better for the tougher games that we'll have in the tournament. So these close games with these bigger schools that we're having is definitely going to make us a better team.
We still have the same mentality of going to state and getting to state, because that's where we have been since November, and that's where we're going to try to end up in the end of March. So that's our goal.
We just need to get a win. These seniors have never experienced a 3-game losing streak in their high school career.
We really can't afford to lose a 4th game in a row. I don't think we're going to lose anytime soon. My plan is to win out the rest of the season, though.
Northwest Central Conference leading Perry tries to stay red hot tonight, making the trip to Hardin Northern. The Commodores have won 7 straight by an average of more than 43 points per game. Polar Bears have lost 9 in a row. Orion Monfort with the pick, takes it all the way to the hoop. Commodores up 15-2. Monfort scores 26 on the night. Then Logan Dre hitting from deep. Perry's out to a 14-point advantage. Bears got to get something going. Bradley Watts to Zachary Wilhelm. Underneath for the bucket, but it's still a 12-point game, and Perry pulls away.
Losing, it really made us feel bad that we wanted to come back. We had to show what we can do, get back on a winning streak, come back harder and stronger to get where we want to go.
I know it's better to be on the winning end of a blowout victory than a losing end of it, but what do you take away from this as a coach, and what can you tell your players about these victories as you guys continue forward through the season?
You kind of saw it in the locker room after Allen East. It was kind of quiet, like we didn't win the basketball game. And what we told our kids is never get bored with winning and never get bored with competing. Whether it's a 10, 20, 30, 40-point game, you still need to compete. As coaches, we're still watching the film, still checking out deficiencies in our defenses, and then we sell our kids on that in practice. We keep practicing it, keep repping it, so that muscle memory will take over when it needs to. As far as the blowouts, we can't control who we play. We got a schedule laid out in front of us, and we're going to play that schedule.
I don't think that the competition hasn't been as well as it needs to be, but I think we've been pushing each other, and we stay on each other the whole game, however, whatever the scoreboard says.
We talked about this in the summer. It's a 7-step process. It's been over 3 months to get where we got. We control our destiny. We have put ourselves in a situation to win our first of many championships this year. We have the opportunity to seize it, but are we? Are we going to play with the same urgency? All right, let's go.
It is the final week of play in the Northwest Central Conference, and it all comes down to the league's 2 Lima schools. Perry has already locked up at least a share of their 3rd straight conference crown, and tonight they play for the outright title hosting Temple Christian. The Pioneers will share the championship if they can beat the Commodores for the first time since 2012, but Perry's won 10 straight games by an average of 46.3 points per. Third quarter, Jacoby Lane Harvey slick dish to Kobe Glover for the layup. Perry's at it again, up 40-14. Temple trying to get something going. Seth Holbein, the crafty entry pass to Ty Callahan, but at the other end, Doors answer. Orion Monfort knocking down the jumper. Perry's up 42-16 for the Pioneers. Holbein and Nathaniel White in the corner. 3 balls down, but the Commodores aren't letting them get back in this one. Lane Harvey, the steal, heading the other way to lay it in. Doors up 50-21, and then Logan Dre sends it ahead to Monfort. Layup. Foul. Perry rolls to the outright Northwest Central Conference Championship, 76-37. It's the first time since 1964 that Perry has won 3 titles in a row.
I was only here for 2, but when I was here, we went 14-0 in the conference, and I mean, it felt great to get those team wins.
It felt great for playing my first year of varsity, and then them guys winning it 2 years ago last year, and then this is a big accomplishment.
Winning conference 3 times in a row is great. It's nice to make history with this team. I love the people I'm playing with.
I've been here I started varsity for 4 years. My freshman year, we didn't end up getting it. But I knew the next year we had a tough team coming back. And the year after that, we kept going, and the year after that. So it's been a very good run.
You've got solid defense. Just keep your men out of the paint. This is what we talked about. Gap D. Gap D and recover on a closeout. Box the shooter out, okay? This game is far from being over. They're going to make one big run at you. We sustain it. Be strong with the basketball. We take care of the basketball. We rebound, okay? And we defend. We win this game. All right, let's go.
5, 4, 3.
A Friday night, and the Perry boys basketball team are joining us here live in studio. Matt Tabler, Jacoby Lane Harvey, Orion Monfort. Coach, is it weird to have a Friday off? You're just hanging out at a basketball game that's not yours tonight.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you preach all week about a Friday league game, and you're looking forward to playing on a Friday night. But, you know, the way our league sets up, we have 2 teams that are down in the southeast, so they have to, or the southwest, so they have to play a little earlier. So we end our league, and we ended our league last week. So yeah, it's a little different, a little strange, but it gives us an opportunity to go scout some games.
How have things gone for you this season? A little hiccup in the middle of the season against those WBL teams, but you guys have done well again.
Yeah, it's been great. We've been struggling. We struggled in the middle of the season, but now we're back to normal, I think.
Orion Monfort, what's been the difference this last month and a half for you guys? You're winning games by 40, 50, 60 points. What's been the difference?
I think our defense has picked up a lot more than it was at the beginning of the season, and our rebounding also. And those are 2 things that we work on a lot of practice. So we get those done and we win games by a lot of points.
Our first senior tonight is Plummy Gardner. He is the son of Plummy and Demetta Gardner, who are both escorting them tonight. Our next senior is Kobe Glover. Kobe is being escorted tonight by his mother, Amy Howard, and his daughter, Amira Lynn. Our next senior is Jacoby the Man Lane Harvey. Jacoby is being escorted by his parents, Marvin Harvey and Gwendolyn Lane. Our next senior is Ryan Mumford. Is the son of Travis and Alicia Mumford. Our next senior is Lamonte Nichols. Lamonte is being escorted by his mother, Sharina Nichols. Our last senior tonight is Wanye Smith. Wanye is the son of Felicia Smith. He's being escorted by his mother, Felicia Smith.
Last home game. Appreciate everything you've done for this program, all the hard work. I tell you all the time, whether it says championship, you're champions to me. You're champions because of all the work you put in. On the days that were nice and the days that schools canceled because of snow, you're in it. That's a champion. That's a champion. So you six seniors, you're champions in my book. I don't care what happens, you're champions. Coach Lane?
One thing, you underclassmen, even juniors or whatever, if you want to do it the right way, follow the lead that these guys have done and what these seniors have done for the last 3-4 years that they've been together. And a perfect example is, you know, we have so many guys that can put the ball in the basket different nights and all that stuff. We all know Plummy was in a shooting slump. He could have sat back and rode out the rest of the season saying, you know what, somebody else is going to pick it up, I'll miss my shots, whatever. And last night at 10 o'clock at night, he sent me a text message this morning at 5:30. He's text messaging me, where were you at 6 o'clock this morning, Plummy? He was in the gym shooting.
Yes, sir.
Nobody motivated him to do that. He did that on his own. And he comes out and drops 4 3-pointers tonight. So that's the type of leaders that you have, that you need to learn those attributes from these type of guys. So hats off to all of you, though.
Coach Powell?
This team right here, since I've been here, this is the most talented team, but most importantly, it's the most selfless team. every guy in this locker room is about the team and not about I. And it's wonderful to be a part of that.
I want to see Perry match up with Minster, and here's why. We have followed Perry all year long. They're 19-3, 7-0 in conference play. They will play the winner of Ridgemont and Hardin Northern, two fellow NWCC teams, and of course Perry will be heavily favored in that game. We've gone through their stats all year long. Jacoby Lane Harvey, player of the year in their conference, averages 16 plus. Orion Monfort, who is much better than I realized. He really can play. He's where Amber Corner-Dexterous came from the other night. And Plummy Gardner, Kobe Glover, we know how good they have been all year long. Let's look at Minster on the other side. We know Aaron Ernst can just flat out shoot the ball. He's 18.5 points and better over the last part of the season. But here's what I really want to look at. They will play, by the way, they have to get past Temple or the Knoxville winner. That's no easy challenge right there. But here's the situation as I view this particular game. Minster has played 14 games decided by 7 points or less. Now, they're 7-7 in those games, but they played 4 overtimes. They're 1-3 in overtime games. You say, well, but they played a lot of close games. Perry has a loss by 3. They have a loss by 7. Every other game has been 10 points or more. I want to see, first of all, if Minster can compete with them, and if they do, what happens when Perry, who hasn't really been challenged much this year and not at all since the Christmas break when they played WBL schools, how will Perry respond when they get pushed to the limit? And remember, everybody's got Perry penciled into the regionals, and you got that around your neck and going, oh, we're seniors, and where are we at? I want to see that basketball game.
That'd be a good one.
Yes.
We've played for this all year. We've worked for this all year. First step, we've been talking about this since last March. We had to sit on a regional loss for 12 months. For 12 months, we practiced, got better to go where we want to go. The only way we go where we want to go is with the win tonight. Let's go.
A 3-game losing skid against Division II competition wasn't going to deter Perry from having another strong campaign. The Commodores won their next 15 games to close their regular season and wrap up another outright Northwest Central Conference championship. Their Division IV postseason journey begins at Allen East against league foe Ridgemont. Now, the last time these two met, it was the Commodores that won by 61. Second quarter, Trenton Sparks to Cam Smith for the jumper, but Perry leads 31-6, and the Commodores pile on. Kobe Glover with the putback, Perry up by 28. Then Jacoby Lane Harvey to Plummy Gardner, who spins and hits while falling down. Gardner with 12 points tonight. Then it's Lane Harvey with a pull-up J for 2 of his game-high 25. Perry rolls 80-31.
It starts right now with the warm-up, but it's game at hand, okay? One step at a time. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family.
Late third quarter, Mike Kettner creates some space, and down goes the 15-footer. Minster, though, trails by 8. We go to the fourth, and it's Plummy Gardner pulling up off the dribble. Perry moves ahead 40-31, and the Commodores then get running. Orion Monfort up to Kobe Glover. The big man makes it a 13-point ball game. Minster doesn't just lie down, though. Isaac Schmeezing's triple try is on the way. Perry, though, able to answer right away. Monfort with the rock, crashing into the lane.
I can't stress enough, every possession tonight for 32 minutes. No loose handles, no missed defense assignments, no offensive rebounds. And if it happens, get the next play. One last thing, I love all of you. Let's go! Everything, man, pick this up. We got to win a district championship. Turn it up. Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3, hard work. Let's go.
The Commodores riding a
15-game winning streak. Fort leads 9-5 after one, but Perry starts the second with Jacoby Lane Harvey. Perry trails by 2. Commodores fighting. It's Lane Harvey again, this time with the baseline jumper. Perry taking their first lead of the game, 14-13. We enter the third, where Fort Recovery takes over. Peyton Judy feeds Makaye Cox underneath. Ball game tied at 26 apiece, and the Indians weren't done yet. Matt Bin touching one to Judy. Down goes the corner 3. Recovery up by 4. Caleb Martin adding to the scoring frenzy. The hoop and the harm for the senior. That ends a 13-0 run for the Indians. But now it's Perry's turn. Tabler time in the fourth. Kobe Glover coming up with the steal. The big man going right to the rack, the basket, and one. Glover scores 6 points in 21 seconds to tie things at 33s. Perry feeling it. Lane Harvey with the cross-court pass to Plummy Gardner. Down the hatch it goes. Commodores ahead 37-33, and Lane Harvey caps off an 11-0 run in crunch time. Watch him work his way to the basket. Too easy. Perry forces 11 turnovers in the fourth quarter to win their second straight district title, 54-45.
On the first night against Ridgemont in the tournament in our sectional final, we were just very quick to the ball and caused a lot of problems, and that carried over to the district semifinal against Minster. And then in the district final, our offense was not there, and we did not shoot the ball well, but our defense continued to work and finally created our offense by the end.
It feels great to win it 2 times in a row and to be the only team that has ever won it. We've been to that game 3 times as a school total, and I've been a part of 2 of them. And both the times that we were there, we came out on top. So that's a great feeling for me and my teammates.
I think last year everybody got caught up in just getting to somewhere where we've never been. The community was in a buzz, all the shirt orders and all the other outside things. And I felt like the kids were worried about things other than the basketball game, and us as coaches as well.
Since we're coming back from that loss, I think just not overlooking anyone. I think that's the biggest key that we need to look out. Anybody can come out and play hard that night.
We gotta be really focused going into this game. Get down to details with the game and all their players, and just play our game.
A tragic day on our highways after separate crashes claim at least 2 lives.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. A community in shock tonight after a Perry local schools coach is killed in an accident believed to be weather-related.
Just after 5:30, emergency crews were called out to a 2-vehicle accident at the McLean Road overpass just as snow began to get heavy. Sheriff Matt Treglia confirmed due to the weather, 44-year-old Herb Lane Jr. lost control and struck the right side of the bridge as he was traveling northbound.
Yeah, there's so many highs and lows. You know, we win the district championship on Friday evening, come back in for a practice on Saturday. And then Monday, we're getting prepared and all focused in for a regional semifinal game on Tuesday. And 5 to 10 minutes after practice, we hear the tragic news that Coach Lane had passed away, and everyone gathering up at the hospital.
It was very emotional because he's been coaching me since 7th and 8th grade football, and this year football, and then basketball for like 4 years. It seems unreal, because we was just at practice.
When we heard about it, we didn't think it was true. We thought it was a joke. Nobody took it seriously, but once we really found out, I think it crushed a few of the players, but it really crushed me.
Well, Coach Lane was a great guy. He looked out for everybody on the team, off the team. Anybody that was around him was like family to him, and he took him under his wing to make him succeed in life.
It was a shocker, but I mean, no one's really ready for that type of news, and it hurt the whole community, it hurt the whole basketball team really bad.
The state gave us a good opportunity to postpone the game if we wanted to, and Coach Lane's father had said he wanted us to play.
He told us that he knows that Lane would have wanted us to play the next game, and coming into the practice in the morning, our 6 seniors had already talked with each other, and we knew that we did want to play that game. So before he even talked to us, we had our decision made up, but he definitely gave us the okay and the extra push to want to play the game.
It was very emotional because I knew him basically my whole life, and he's like a father figure to me, so it was very emotional going into the game.
A lot of people said win this for Coach Lane. What we told our kids is to play hard for Coach Lane, and everything else would take care of itself.
No hero plays, just play your game. Go. Let's go. Hard work on three. 1, 2, 3, hard work.
First quarter, it's Evan Burning getting into the lane, giving the Redskins the bucket. They open on a 4-0 run. Perry, though, comes right back at him with a run of their own. Jacoby Lane Harvey to Plummy Gardner. The 3-ball falls. Commodores respond with the next 7 points, taking their first lead. And here comes that defense. Perry forcing the steal. Lane Harvey heading the other way, right to the rack, and one for the senior. Perry leads 13-11 after 1 quarter. In the second, 3 balls continue to fall. Gardner from the opposite corner. Doors ahead 26-21. Into the third, Perry's still hot. Lane Harvey to Orion Monfort. 2 of his team high 20. Perry's up 17. Loramie never quits. Nick Brando a slick no look to Dylan Braun. Skins back within 7, and then they go inside. Tyler Siegel, the hoop and the harm. Loramie gets within 44-39, but Perry holds on. Kobe Glover in the post. Spinning, hanging, and hitting. Perry honors Coach Lane's memory by earning their first regional victory, 52-50 over Fort Loramie.
I felt as though our bunch of kids were focused after that win. They were happy. We had some of the family from Coach Lane come in and talk to us after the game in Kettering. But I think they were still refocused and focused for a regional championship, because I think they wanted to go out and play hard and honor him in a game that he kept telling them all year that they could win. So although they were happy, I think still they were focused and ready to go for Friday.
Knowing that he was with us, knowing that everything we did was for him, I think that's what really drove us to get that win.
We were very hungry for that win. Losing that game last year really put a chip on our shoulder, and we worked and grinded all offseason to come back to that point and to get another opportunity to advance further in the tournament from that game. So we were definitely hungry to get that win.
This is goal number 4. We talked about this before we left. This is like Temple Christian night, goal 1. This was like Ridgemont night with goal 2. This is like Fort Recovery, goal 3. Cincinnati Christian, just another goal we got to accomplish. Okay? But you got to play for 32 minutes to win a regional championship. Remember what Officer Tim said. Engage. You go after that Final Four bid. You go after it. You don't let them come out swinging. You go out and get them. You go out and get them, and you got to remember, this game is going to be a game of runs. They're going to go on a 7 or 9-0 run. It's just going to happen. But make that big play to stop it. Whether it's a basket, whether it's a rebound, whether it's a defensive stop, whether it's a 50-50 ball, stop that run. You want to go to the Final Four, you got to stop that run. Okay? Don't worry about the scoreboard. You can't worry about how much time is. You got to play to the buzzer. I want everyone to close your eyes. Imagine that score right now. What's Perry have? Give us anything you want. What's Cincinnati Christian have? Picture it right now. Everybody, coaches, everybody. Picture it. I got my score. Let's go win a regional championship.
We head to Trent Arena at Kettering Fairmont High School. Perry tries to provide a ray of sunlight at the end of what's been an emotionally taxing week. First quarter, Kobe Glover gets Perry on the board first, cleaning up the miss for the putback. Then Orion Monfort starts to get hot. He takes the feed from Jacoby Lane Harvey and pulls up for the wing 3. Perry up by 3, and here comes the pressure. The Commodores turn CCS over. Glover takes the rock down the court and gives to Monfort for the layup. It's a 5-point Commodore lead. Monfort with 11 in the first quarter. Here Glover finds Jamal Whiteside, who feeds Plummy Gardner for 3 more. Perry leads 16-8 after 1. Second quarter, Lane Harvey penetrates, and in midair with double coverage, still finds Gardner for the tray. Perry up 19-10. Then Whiteside feeds Logan Dre, who lets the 3-ball fly. Doors with a 22-14 advantage. More defense. Monfort poking the ball away, taking it the opposite direction. Perry leads at halftime, 24-19.
Okay, you contested shots well for the most part, but we kind of overran some. Okay, just close out under control, and then I need 5 guys on it. You want to go to state Final Four? Yes, sir. And rebound! I can't tell you enough. Need 5 guys down there rebounding. Need 5 guys down there. Especially when they're not even sending 2 there. So that means we got 5 on 3. We got to go get the ball. Okay?
Backdoor cut. Oh, yeah. Monfort shot contested, tip Glover. It's banged around to Gardner. Glover again. Kobe
There we
Glover
have a finish in the
scores.
paint. Finish, he had him right where he needed him.
Logan
Nice
Dre
play
with
by
a steal. Logan Dre heads to the rim. That one goes for Logan. Big steal, big basket. Go along with the basket he had in the long three for Woods.
Big shot for Gardner here.
Plummy Gardner comes off the bench and nails a three.
That's a spot, man, the corner.
That is. Trap out
Turnover.
front. Here comes Gardner again. To the rim goes Plummy Gardner.
That's what Perry wants right here. Get him reeling a little bit. Nice little mini run to end the quarter.
There's Monfort. Monfort kicks it back out. Logan Dre, three.
Whoa!
Oh, the junior nailed one.
Logan's had some big plays tonight. That's 2 threes. He had the steal that really lifted Perry.
Lane Harvey into the lane. His short jumper goes. He's got 6 now. Oates heads to the rim and finishes. Josh Oates has 7. The lead goes to 6. And we get a quick timeout. Lane Harvey harassing him.
Oh,
and Lane Harvey got a steal. Lane Harvey heads to the rim, draws contact, no call. Rebound, Monfort. Monfort finishes.
Look at how many Commodores were down the floor for the offensive rebound compared to Cougars.
Here comes Taylor, all the way to the rim. Scoop shot goes for Elijah Taylor. Kick out to the corner, Taylor 3.
Oh, no block out there.
And throw it right to Lane Harvey.
Commodore fans can feel it, Mark.
They got it. Here's Monfort, breaks the trap. Monfort. Lane Harvey. Pass to Dre, and they just reset.
Yeah. Coach is yelling no fouls, Coach Woods. What a special moment for the Perry community tonight.
Perry Commodores had never been in the regionals until last year, and now they're headed to the state tournament.
I'm sure you can see it on your screen with Monfort standing there. The seat, they say, for Coach Herb Lane, there on the end of the bench with his T-shirt. It'll be an emotional night for Perry, their players, coaches, and fans.
And there it is.
Coach Chandler's loving it.
Hey guys, I gotta go out to media, but I'm so proud. Be careful, Plummy. We have Hey, I'm so proud of you guys. 1-7-16 in this locker room. I'm proud of the coaching staff. We all stepped up. This is a team effort. You see how proud that whole Lyman community is for you, because you deserved it. You worked your asses off. You played through adversity. You did. They made a run. They tied it. It didn't stop you from making plays. They took away a lot of things, but you just kept playing. Great job, everybody.
It was kind of unbelievable because this stuff has never been done in Perry history, and just to know that we're the first class to make it there and get farther, it was kind of amazing. As we talk about it right now, it still gives me chills. It still excites me. So it means a lot to me. It means a lot to the community. It means a lot to this team. So I think that was the greatest moment I had felt in forever. So I think that was great.
You gave the game ball to Coach Lane's father. Talk about that feeling right there of taking that over there too.
That feeling was great. It was a feeling of showing him that we were there for him and we appreciate everything that his son and the family has done for us.
Well, you know, I was reading a little bit on Twitter after, and Coach Segerson, my former coach at Lima Central Catholic, had a great tweet. He said when that buzzer rang at the regional final, and he's been in a lot of games in his 35 years, that was the loudest he'd ever heard a gymnasium. And he said it was like a sense of relief from the whole Perry community. And it wasn't only just the Perry community, it was Lima community coming out and supporting, because Coach Lane touched so many lives, just not in the Perry community, but in Lima City School community and just all around in general. He was just a giving person. So again, Lima has a rich tradition of basketball, and I think the reason why it is so rich is because when teams advance far in this Lima area, everyone backs everybody, and that's kind of the backing that we've gotten here in the last few weeks.
I mean, it's good that we made it to where we made it at, but we're pleased, but we're never satisfied. So we got to stay focused in the gym and let all the outsiders handle themselves, and we just got to continue to play Perry basketball.
Our coach always tells us to stay focused at the task at hand, so we come into practice, there's media there, but we really don't care about all that. We just want to come out and get these wins.
So what is it going to take for you guys to come home from Columbus with the trophies?
Focus. Just focus the whole time we're there, and we can get those 2 wins.
It's going to take hunger, focus, and just be ready to come to play.
It's going to take a lot of focus, determination, and just like playing hard.
I think that we need to play up tempo. I think we need to pressure their guards, and then for us to take care of the basketball. And then the key thing that's been the key the entire tournament is rebounding the basketball. We need 5 guys down there rebounding. It can't be 4, it can't be 3. We've talked about it. Every possession, 5 guys down there rebounding. If we can rebound the basketball, take care of the basketball, and pressure the guards, that's going to give us our best opportunity to win on Thursday night.
We got a little trip to make here to Columbus, so we got to go because we're on a time schedule. You know Coach Tabor, always on a time schedule. But each one of you, every little boy and girl, you can be here someday. You can be here. But it takes work, it takes commitment, and sometimes you just want to quit. But whatever you do in life, it doesn't matter. Don't quit. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine a real big scoreboard. A real big scoreboard. And put Perry right up there. And put Wellington right up there. Give Perry a score. Just make sure that score is higher than that Wellington score. There's one promise that we can make to you before we leave here, that we're going to play hard and we're going to represent the Lima community, but most importantly, the Perry community.
Moment of silence, Coach Lane. Let's have a moment of silence for Coach Lane, who had faith in you every day. When times were bad, he would always tell me, "You're coming to this place," and he's with us in our hearts, and he's looking down on us. Let's take a moment of silence. Our Father,
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, glory forever. Amen.
Let's go. Family on 3. Family on 3. All right. Family on 3.
1, 2, 3, family.
first quarter, Perry comes out hot. Orion Monfort driving inside and kicking out to an open Plummy Gardner. The senior hangs 3 on the board. Then seconds later, off a turnover, Commodores swing it to Monfort in the corner. Down the hatch it goes. A quick 6-point swing for Perry. And then they force another turnover. Jacoby Lane Harvey pulling up in the paint. Perry opens on an 8-0 run. 2 minutes to go in the first now. Monfort drives into the lane. His layup is good. Perry with a 13-9 advantage. Back to the outside now. Lane Harvey to Gardner off the inbounds play. Make it 16-11 Commodores. And Gardner shows he has a mid-range game too. Pulling up. Knocking down. Perry ahead 18-13 after 1. Into the second, Wellington with a surge. Noah Berry dunks it down. Perry now playing from behind. Lane Harvey going to try to bring him back into it. His 15-footer is up and down. Doors down by just 6. Then Kobe Glover finds Logan Dre in the corner. Those are Perry's only 2 buckets of the second quarter, though. They trail 32-23 at the half.
And I think Coach Powell summed it up best there, guys. I mean, it's like, okay, we made a run and we had all this energy, and then all of a sudden they made a run at us and we lost our energy. You got to play through that. It's a 3-possession game. You know how many possessions are in a game? Okay? So, I mean, we can't let them scoring a couple baskets bring us down. We just got to keep playing and keep going back at them. Just keep going back at them, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about is our defense, okay? Our defense was not bad. The only bad thing is us trying to block shots. You've got to just wall up. I think we get that first block shot and we decide we're all shot blockers. It can't be that way, okay? We just got to wall up and go get the rebound because we can't be in foul trouble.
And we just quit doing without body language and just giving up. Y'all trying to fold up like we way behind. We not.
Okay,
let's go.
One thing, Kobe, you made a move on the baseline with a right-hand hook. The defense was nowhere there. He was standing there, but the defense was nowhere there. He didn't affect your shot. You did. Go score the basketball. You can score on 11. I promise you.
We
You
need
can't
energy.
guard
Okay. Rest of the game, energy.
Can we go 102? We can give him that look.
Okay.
I feel like we're sitting at 100. Easy.
Okay. Well, we were in foul trouble. That's what we did. But we'll start at 112 fist, but we can go to 100. Okay.
Perry comes out swinging. Lane Harvey passing up the contested shot to Gardner, who knocks it down. Commodores within a half dozen. Then deja vu. Lane Harvey passing up the tough shot, instead finding Gardner on the wing. He scores 14, but it's still a 45-32 deficit. Final ticks of the quarter. Monfort fires a quick 3 and rings it up. Perry, though, still trails 52-38 after 1. In the fourth, Dre pushing it up to Monfort for the layup. It's a 52-41 game. Then Monfort drives and dishes to Glover in the lane. Perry still down by 11, and Wellington puts it away. Dustin Harder scores 9 points and sets a state semifinal record with 21 rebounds. Perry falls 68-47.
It's always tough, guys. It's always tough. And people show emotions different ways. But I know everybody in here is hurting a little bit. And that's okay. When you invest your time into something so much as what you guys have done, it hurts. It does. What you guys have done for this basketball program, you started something. It takes that first team to get here. It takes that first team to get here to get you over the hump. And then it starts happening a lot. But you're not done. You're not done. For you 6 seniors, you're not done. The way the program continues to be successful is you come back. You give back. You give back to the program that you gave to. I don't want to screw this up, but the other day I was riding home and passing a church, and there was a sign. And on that sign it said, "Don't be sad that it's over. Be glad that it happened." It's going to take a second. Some people it's going to take longer. It's just how we deal with it. And it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to laugh. It's okay to get your emotions out. And you got to learn that in life. Because if you leave them bottled up, that's when they become bad. I can't say how much that you 6 seniors and everyone else in this locker room and what you achieved. And you know why? Because I was walking out back here, I walked through that tunnel, and their people were cheering like crazy. Cheering like crazy for you.
Even though you guys are hurt, man, it's a proud moment for Perry and the community. For every little kid. I remember Coach in the pep rally, he asked the kids who's next, who's going to fill you guys' shoes. And I'm looking at all those little kids. All right, you guys don't see them, but I'm telling you, they're going home and they want to be Orion. They want to be Jacoby. They want to be Kobe. They want to be Plummy. You guys have changed the culture. There's never, ever, ever been a Perry community like it was tonight. Like, we lit up the shot, fellas. I don't care what that score says. We lit up the shot. We came to Columbus, not Mama Senior. We came to Columbus and lit it up. I'm proud. I can smile. I'm happy. We've done something that has never been done for Perry. I know you're hurting, man. I know you're hurting. I know you want to win. But honestly, fellas, that crowd, that lets you know right there.
Y'all accomplished a lot this year. Over the whole 4 years y'all have. Y'all just laid the groundwork for the next group to come along now. So you got to hold your heads down. Y'all accomplished a lot.
Enjoy your weekend, fellas.
Coach Hurston.
You know, all I got to say is I've lived here all my life, fellas, and been waiting for this moment forever. And you guys have made us so proud. And people tell me, I tell them, you're a great bunch of kids, and you carried us somewhere we've never been before. And I love every one of you for it. But, like I said, that's all I can say, man.
And I'll piggyback
I appreciate it, man. I do.
I piggyback on Coach Hurston, what he says. You don't know how many people came up to me and said, I'm a graduate of this year. I'm a graduate of this year. I'm just so proud to be a Commodore. It's because of you guys. It's because of you guys. You brought people back that hadn't been here forever.
And you carry yourselves well.
It's going to break.
I stay in my lane, refrain from mixing with people. And here's the thing, I ain't to blame, cause your mental's not equal. And your frame is feeble, and my brain is too lethal. You're grounded, I'm in the sky, stretch my wings like eagles. Soar, came from a place of humble beginnings. Stumbled to get in, fumbled while winning, but never will give in. Daddy, pray to Jehovah, watch over the soldier as the world gets colder. And help me fly above the BS. Although I be stressed, gotta remember how much we blessed. Lord, dried off my wings after the rain came and took flight. I suggest you do the same thing. So
keep the wind beneath your wings and them haters at your back so you can fly, 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 fly. Keep your hands out them cuffs and them shackles off your feet so you can fly, 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 fly.
Please be aware, certain figures is fiction. Get your own relationship with God, don't rely on religion. I focus my vision on divine intervention, cause in these days you ain't got time for religious decisions. Stay ambitious and relentlessly reach for the sky. Eventually I will be inches from reaching the prize. Read your own truth, cause people be teaching you lies. It ain't their fault, it's just somebody wasn't teaching them right. A lot of hectic days, make sure that it's peaceful at night. My dreams are living, gotta make sure I keep them alive. I set the bar high, and yeah, I'm keeping it high. Never settling is one of the secrets in life.
Keep the wind beneath your wings and them haters at your back so you can fly, 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 fly. Keep
Family on three.
1, 2, 3, fam.